I've just been dropped off in the middle of the Australian wilderness, and with no tent, zero survival skills, and limited resources, I have to survive the night here.
First order of business, I need to find somewhere to build a shelter. Why is this terrain so rough to walk on? Oh, this is like a fire pit. Someone has already been here and built a fire pit for me. This is actually kind of beautiful.
But looks can be deceiving, as it's home to snakes, spiders, and scorching hot temperatures.
So you see this tall grass right here? That is snake territory. I'm gonna roll down my pants a little bit. I've been bitten by a snake before, but it wasn't venomous. The ones potentially lurking in here, they are. This could actually be the spot. Look at this is a nice piece of prime real estate, flat land, some trees to build the shelter against, and direct access to the creek. I think this is actually a pretty good spot. I know I literally just set up my campsite, but already I need to take a shit.
And unfortunately for me, the bathroom is less than ideal.
The toilet's just a hole that goes down. This is disgusting. My plan is to get 2 sticks, rest them in an X shape, and then cover it with leaves. So let's go on the hunt for some sticks.
Which is apparently easier said than done.
Ugh. Never mind, I don't want that anymore. This looks like potential stick territory. I need to find them soon, otherwise my whole video is just gonna be looking for sticks. We're like 2 hours into being here, and I already feel defeated. I just got bit by an ant. I need to stop sitting down, taking up the water rations, because soon it's gonna be nightfall, and I'm gonna be screwed. I just have to be on the lookout for snakes.
You can hear hissing sounds in the background.
I swear that's moving. Who is that? Okay, new strategy because there's 0 sticks on the ground. I'm gonna find a branch, jump on it until it comes off. Oh, it's loosening it a little bit, and then do that again. I did it! That's giving me an increase in confidence. Stick number 1, success. All right, let's give this one a crack. I gotta give it a big pull. Stronger than I anticipated. Oh.
Pull this way, I pull this way.
It's like the worst game of tug-of-war ever. Oh, it's actually working. Wait, we're big braining here.
I'm big braining.
I'm big braining. Hey, it's my video. I'm in the title and thumbnail. We're letting this branch tear us apart when we should be tearing it apart.
We're low-key cooking though.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. That just snapped. That just snapped. Oh, I did that. And with that, both branches have been collected.
And as I walked back, my cameraman Alex decided to flex his campsite.
We got ourselves a power generator. We also have an air fryer. And that means hot food for days. Unlimited water supply, 2 sleeping mats, 2 swags, which we will set up later. We also have like a nice desk here, a proper fridge. I can't imagine what Archie's going through.
You know what they say, a house isn't defined by its size. It's defined by what you make of it. I've gone for a more rustic aesthetic. For the night, my plan is either squeeze an air mattress and a sleeping bag underneath here, or follow me, put an air mattress and a sleeping bag right here. And the final area of my campsite, the production tent.
Which, to be clear, is only for storing camera gear and food.
The supplies I brought with me is a sleeping bag, and this is a little bougie. I splurged a little bit on this. This is a $300 sleeping bag, an air mattress, and all my rations, 5 bottles of water, and a couple of ready-made meals.
It turns out the wilderness is actually really boring. So I improvised ways to entertain myself.
I don't know if you count this as a waterfall, but look at that. That's nuts. I'm gonna throw this into the rapids to entertain myself. This is gonna be gnarly. Whoa, that was crazy. It actually wasn't that crazy, but I'm bored. I need something to do. Okay.
Since that didn't work, Alex convinced me to go on a hike to find a bridge, which is allegedly a common spot for kangaroos.
Are we getting close?
No, I don't think we're even like 10% of the way there.
Alex has promised me the view will be worth it when we get there.
There was one catch. We had to make it back to the campsite before nightfall.
Bro, this looks like Teletubbies. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does.
But since the sun was setting, that wasn't gonna be easy.
Why in Australia are there just random shacks in the middle of the woods? I just noticed all those mountains behind us.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this managed to temporarily take my mind off where I was.
First obstacle of the trip. What even is that? I assume that's some sort of mud, but why is it pink? There's a lot of flies going around it, or fleas, I guess. Slipperier than expected. Huh. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be, not gonna lie. I'm sure that won't be the last obstacle I come across. All right, one step after the other. I'm determined to get to this bridge. I don't even know what it is. Well, I assume it's a bridge because it's my last chance at a little bit of happiness before I have the worst night of my life. Skyver Bridge. This is kind of really nice. Oh wait, whoa, there actually is kangaroos. I was expecting snakes, I was not expecting kangaroos. I reckon we bring the drone down to the kangaroos. Wait, they're jumping at it. They're checking out our drone.
Oh no, they're scared of the drone.
Never mind, they're running away. Are they hugging each other?
No, I think they're doing a little more than hugging.
I think that's a mum and a daughter.
Oh, okay. Well.
I thought while I'm sitting here and we're on the verge of it getting really dark, I'd read you some of the creepier reviews for where I'm camping. 1 star, do not stay here. There is a madman who lives in the bush who terrorized the campground in the night. We were petrified and would never stay here again. And there's one more. This area is a prime yowie hotspot. Only camp once, you are certain there isn't a yowie present. So of course, later tonight, I'm gonna go yowie hunting.
You saw a snake?
Yeah, it was a black snake.
A really tiny black snake.
We saw a snake. How about we just say that bridge over there was the payoff?
But with the snake sighting and the sun setting, my mood completely shifted.
We spent a little too much time looking at kangaroos on the bridge. And it's dark. Now I have to walk back the 30 minutes to camp. I hate every part of this video. I just have to be on the lookout for snakes. That is not steady. Yowie! Come out, wherever you are. I feel like it'd be good content if he comes out and kidnaps somebody. Ideally, one of the cameramen. I'm more important because I'm a famous YouTuber. I'm really uncomfortable. I keep hearing noises behind me, in front of me. I think what's worse is when it just goes silent and all you have are your thoughts. We're back from the hike. How do I blow this up? Apparently there's just a button you press. That's actually working. As you can see, we have my 2 cameramen's tents, the production tent. This was the shelter I built. So I'm thinking about either going in this flat land here or over there where it feels safe. But before that, I haven't eaten all day. Let's cut to the dinner. And we got a sensational meal. We have water. This is my second last water bottle and nuts. In this moment, I'm enjoying the savoriness of these nuts, but I hate this video. I know you guys are probably watching this like, man, it's just camping. I've been bitten by bugs, going on a super long hike. Been wearing this stupid leather jacket, although to be fair, it is very fashionable. I'm done talking to this camera. Can you get some cinematic shots of me being sad?
And while I stuffed my face with some nuts, Alex treated himself to fresh sausage rolls.
It's 2 in the morning. I'm exhausted, but I can't sleep. There's bugs crawling on me. I'm getting bitten and stung in all sorts of different places. Grass keeps going in my ear, and it makes me think it's a snake's tongue or something. I can hear hissing sounds in the background. This is just not fun.
This genuinely might be the most miserable I've ever been filming a video. It took me forever to get to sleep, and when I finally did, I only got like 2 hours.
That might have been one of the worst night's sleeps I've ever had in my entire life. And this mattress is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever slept on. I think this is just over 2 hours until I get to leave.
But before I get to leave this hellhole, I have to pack up my campsite, obviously, so I don't know how to pack up a tent, but you guys have no idea how happy this is making me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe so I can hit 100K by the end of the year. I want to go home now.